Hi everyone, it's Christine Cliff with your Revitalized Energy. And people ask me about dreams all the time. And it's hard to tell you how to read your dream without knowing what your dream is. But I want to give you a few things to think about that may help you in figuring out what your dream is. And if you still can't figure it out, send me a message. Let me know, and I'll see if I can shine any light on your situation. So, first is, what is the recurring theme, emotion, feeling you get from the dream? I had this dream once that everything came in threes. Okay, so right there, it was like 333. Okay, right? That the symbol, right? Angel numbers 333. That made a big. It turned a big light on that's one of the messages, right? Yeah. So how are you feeling? Like from the dream, not whether you're scared or spooked or that kind of thing, but what is it that really repeated itself over and over again? What is that thing? So that is number one. Number two is the people in your dream rarely are the people that it's actually about, except for those that are having like either a deja vu dream or a look into the future dream. Those, the people are generally who it's about. But for other dreams, people are often markers for, right? That's just your mind putting them in there as a marker so you can act out what it is that you need to deal with it. So that is it. What's the repeated theme? That is so important. Like I had dreams where I'm needing to poop. Like I'm needing to poop. And then when I go to poop, there's no walls around my stall. Or the bathrooms are all dirty, so I can't actually, right? And it's all about my issue, or at this point, right? And not having them anymore, which is awesome. So it's all about like me showing my shit out there, right? Like people seeing my shit, like all the things that aren't perfect, right? That's what that is about. So take things, right? Like this. Take things and just say it. Because often when you take the imagery away, you hear what it stands for. So for this one, right, I had a fear because I could feel that, like I had anxiety in my dream. So fearing or having anxiety over, right, over shitting in front of people, but not literally. In the dream, it was literally that. But in life, right, it's like my stuff, right? Putting all my stuff out there. So often things are symbolism. And there is great things on the internet about what the symbol is for different things. So first I would be like, what's the recurring theme in the dream? So for mine was pooping. Whether or not it seemed positive or negative. And to think about what's going on in your life, right? Because at that point was when I was coming out more, like being more visible on social media, not coming out like with my gifts and things like that, but just being more visible and people seeing me for the not perfect person I am. So that was a big thing. The other question to ask yourself is whether or not you went to bed with a question, because it might actually be answering your question without you even thinking that you purposefully asked a question. So was there a question on your mind before you went to bed? Because that might be an answer for you. But really, people who have dreams that are puzzles, they are exactly that. And think about everything in the dream as symbolism. That there is nothing besides that overwhelming feeling when you're done. That's what's important. So with my pooping dream, right, I had this overwhelming feeling that I could not be anywheres. I never felt safe pooping anywheres, right? Like I never felt safe releasing what I needed to release. I never felt safe letting go. I never felt safe. I never felt safe. Never felt safe. And that's it, right? And so sometimes we need to go through those things. And if I was working with you, that is what it would be, is to get you to a point where you're going, oh, I never felt safe. I never felt safe. Okay, right? And then there's some inward work on the really what it is that you're not feeling safe about. So, probably didn't answer your question totally. However, that is how they need to go. And sometimes you need to just let the imagery or the emotion, one or the other, calm itself down a little bit, and you're going to be able to feel or see what it is that you were supposed to get. Okay, and again, if you're having issues with it, just send me a message, comment, and we'll see what we can find out. Have an awesome day.